What if the people you trust the most were hiding something illegal? What if spiritual leaders were part of a global drug operation? In 2026, a shocking case emerged from Sri Lanka. According to BBC News reports, authorities discovered over 110 kilograms of cannabis inside the luggage of Buddhist monks. Yes, monks. The same figures known for peace, discipline, and spiritual purity. The arrest happened at the country's main international airport. Security officers were conducting routine checks, nothing unusual, until they scanned a set of bags. Inside, tightly packed bundles. Authorities say it was cannabis, more than 110 kilograms in total. That is not personal use, that is large-scale trafficking. The monks were immediately detained, and within minutes, the story began spreading. Because this was not just a crime, it was a contradiction. How did religious figures end up in something like this? According to officials, the monks had returned from abroad. Their travel pattern raised suspicion, their luggage triggered alerts, and their behavior did not match the image people expected. Authorities believe this may not be an isolated case. They suspect a larger network, a system using trust as a disguise. Because monks are rarely questioned. They move freely. They are respected. And that respect can be used as cover. This is where the story becomes darker. Global drug networks are constantly evolving. They look for new ways to avoid detection, new routes, new strategies, and sometimes new identities. Experts say traffickers often use low-risk profiles, people who don't attract suspicion, people who are trusted. And in this case, that trust may have been exploited. The global cannabis trade is massive, worth billions of dollars, even in countries where laws are strict. And in places like Sri Lanka, penalties are severe. Drug trafficking can lead to long prison sentences, sometimes even harsher consequences. So the risk is high, but the rewards are higher. This raises a deeper question. Were these monks willing participants, or were they manipulated? Authorities say the investigation is ongoing. They are trying to trace the origin of the drugs and identify who is behind this operation, because in most cases like this, the people caught are not the masterminds. They are just part of the chain, a much larger system hidden in the shadows. And this is not the first time something like this has happened. Around the world, unusual carriers have been used in smuggling, students, tourists, elderly passengers, even professionals. Now, religious figures. The pattern is clear. Criminal networks are becoming smarter, more strategic, more unpredictable. For Sri Lanka, this case hits hard. The country has been through economic struggles in recent years. Public trust in systems is already fragile. And when respected figures are involved in crime, it shakes society even more. Because this is not just about drugs. It is about belief, about faith, about the image of purity being questioned. For many people, monks represent a life beyond material desires, a symbol of discipline and morality. But this incident challenges that image. It forces people to rethink, to question, to look deeper. And that is uncomfortable because trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. So what happens next? Best case scenario. Authorities uncover the entire network. They identify the masterminds, and stronger systems are put in place to prevent this from happening again. Worst case scenario. This is just one small part of a much larger operation. A system that continues using trusted identities to move illegal goods across borders. And the most realistic scenario? Some answers will come out. Some people will be held accountable. But the full network may remain hidden because global crime rarely reveals its complete face. It adapts. It evolves. It survives. And this case is a reminder of that reality. The world is changing. Crime is changing with it. And sometimes, the biggest threats don't look like threats at all, because in a world built on trust, the most dangerous disguise
is innocent.